God so angry with narcissists? God will make him suffer very much. Being cocky, not caring about other people, and wanting to be admired are all signs of ego. Having a psychopath as a partner can make you feel weak. Narcissists can make their victims' mental health worse, so much that they can't move on with their lives. For some people, being with a narcissist is very hard on their emotions, and it can take years for them to get over the pain. One of the most important things to know about dealing with narcissists is that they are not fair. Narcissists usually don't take responsibility for what they do. Instead, they blame the people they hurt. People who do this may use tricks and gaslighting to get their victims to doubt their own reality and memories of what happened. These things can make people confused and unsure of what happened, which can make their mental state worse. When a narcissist has reached their goal, they don't think twice about moving on. They might give up on their goal and throw them away like they never existed. This could make the target angry and confused as they try to figure out what went wrong. Narcissists often don't care about other people and see them as nothing more than tools they can use to get what they want. This lack of kindness and care for others is disgusting and hard to understand. We will talk about the 7 cardinal sins that narcissists commit and the ways they try to avoid taking responsibility for their bad behavior in this part. Click subscribe to get new content and then keep reading. This will help get the word out and keep the conversation going. To begin, narcissists are the most mentally draining people you can meet. The narcissist lives off of your humanity, your honesty, and your intelligence. They do it because it makes them feel good to be in charge. They like being able to scare, control, and hurt you because they have power over you. But at what cost? When you give up something important to make it happen, just what are you giving up? You lose your mental balance, can't tell the difference between dreams and real life, and can't learn or remember things. Your feelings and the way you see things change. They don't care if you forget who you are. It doesn't matter to them how much damage they do. Getting the energy and materials they need is the only thing that counts to them. A very bad case of gaslighting is the second worst crime. They changed what you said, how you felt, and how you saw them. What did they think? Of course, since they were set on repeating what you said. They could get what they want from you, even if it meant controlling your story. They could make you do things you wouldn't normally agree to and force you to do them. They put their heads around you and squished you together until you gave in to their reality. They changed the way you thought about yourself, them, reality, and the world as a whole while you were with them. What did the narcissist do to be bad until they could use you? So they can get your support, which lets them blame you for things you didn't do or flaws you didn't have, while praising you for things you did. It is not okay to let someone else run your life so much that you treat yourself badly, lose your sense of self-worth, and forget who you are and why you fight. Knowing stupidity is the third crime that can kill you. When narcissists say what they want and need, they are always right. They know that all they need to do is be polite, honest, and responsible. But they don't seem to notice it. It's possible for them to do things on their own. Think about the times when the narcissist was worried that you might leave the relationship or stop being able to control them. They changed some things about themselves and became nicer people. I don't understand why people would act that way when they knew it was the best thing for you to keep your friendship. They knew that to keep the relationship going, they had to make you beg for the bare necessities of love, care, respect, understanding, and kindness. It's important to remember all the great things that can make a bond stronger. They purposely turned down your desire to do anything. When they couldn't directly control you, they tried to make you look bad. Even after they found out the lies they were spreading were not true, they kept doing it. All of these lies about you were made up by them to hurt you. Where did this idea come from? Because they hated each other like animals. They did it. It's hard to accept that I need to respect this person instead of trying to make them happy. There will always be problems in relationships, but I have to let the past go. I need to give them time to get better. But they didn't stop. Instead, they went on their way. They tried to take direct control of you, but you fought back. Because of this, they picked people who could hurt your image by spreading lies about you. They ruined your image and changed how people saw you, which hurt your personal and professional life. They didn't care that they were making you suffer. In fact, they were happy to do it. They knew that if they spread lies about you, they could get most of the people to agree with them and get you kicked out, which would make them feel better about their own self-worth. It's not okay because they could use it as a chance to get back at you out of jealousy, spite, or a mean personality. The fifth sin is having relationships with other people while trying to hide an affair with you. They will try to hide it if you catch them cheating. Who would be so brave? If you try to get them to take responsibility, they'll call you crazy, change the topic, and say it was your fault. A person who doesn't feel anything. At this point, I'm not ready or willing to think about the disturbed part of their personality because I think this is the behavior of a poor person, not someone with a disorder. Things are going very badly here. When you know you shouldn't be doing something and your friend would be hurt if they found out, you are being evil. And when they find you, you try to make them look bad. I don't know what you are if you're not awful. That's the worst thing I can think of. It's impossible to accept this betrayal because narcissism can make it hard for people to trust others. They reject you in the cruelest way possible by lying to you all the time and ruining your time with them. You can never be sure of the truth because they lie all the time. You'll understand that everything was just a dream when you leave the setting and come back to the real world. So, the relationship and situation are both shown to be lies as soon as you realize and understand that it was all a lie. They are so shocked and hurt. When they do that, it takes a long time for them to trust again. Unfortunately, a lot of people who have been lied to will never trust anyone else again. They have been hurt by a lack of trust that will never go away fully. The sixth sin is hurting other people physically. Narcissists don't all hurt their victims physically, but the ones that do can make their victims feel so unsafe that they can't even imagine being around anyone else. A victim may not feel safe again for years or even decades because they are always afraid that the person who hurt them will come back and hurt them again. Being themselves makes them feel bad. They get upset in unstable or completely safe places because the narcissist's mental and physical abuse has left them scared. Because my own father was a narcissist, I think people who hurt others physically are terrible. When someone gets angry, you can't see yourself. Instead, you see someone who has no kindness at all. Also, they can't control the evil, satanic part of them. They're just playing out their anger. The seventh and final major sin is being abusive. Narcissists see other people as things they can use and then throw away. Because they think they are better and have more rights than others, they see other people as useless. This is also how they get things or get away from people who are after them. When they chase after someone, it's not because they care about them, want to get to know them, build a bond with them, or make their life better. Instead, they want money, sex, things, or anything else that has nothing to do with love, care, respect, or being human. They only see the benefits they can get from controlling and tricking the person into falling into their trap. They see people as things, which feeds their animal instincts and shows that they only care about themselves and staying alive. We will talk more about exploitation in a later show because it is a complicated subject. If you are still following along, I hope you like this show. What do you think? Tell me in the comments, and if you liked it, please like and share it. We will keep talking about this in the next show. Start making things better. How to destroy a narcissist's gaslighting using 3 sentences. A narcissist's primary goal when they gaslight you is not merely to convince you that they are right and you are wrong. No, their main objective is far more insidious. They want to make you believe that you are fundamentally flawed, untrustworthy, and wrong about everything. They aim to make you feel like you're crazy and the cause of all the problems, yet blind to it. Their goal is to sever your connection to your instincts and turn them against you. How do they achieve this? It's natural to blame yourself when things go wrong in the relationship, as they have implanted a narcissistic voice in your mind that incessantly tells you the fault lies with you, not them. This is why it is crucial to learn how to deal with gaslighting both inside and outside of relationships, and that's what we'll address in this episode. Hello, and welcome back to the Narcissist Revealed channel. Today, we're going to discuss how to effectively handle a narcissist's gaslighting. But that's just one part of this episode. You'll also learn how to create a perceptual space, which is the most critical aspect. Make sure you watch until the end to discover more, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Your subscription helps raise awareness about narcissistic abuse. Before diving into the ways narcissists try to manipulate the narrative, I want to introduce you to the concept of perceptual space. What are narcissists really trying to achieve when they gaslight you? They aim to alter your perception. For instance, if they said something and you call them out on it, they will deny it, claiming, "I never said that." Their ultimate goal is to rewrite reality in a way that portrays them as flawless and you as delusional or deceitful. This is where you need to safeguard your sense of reality and assert your truth internally. The key response here is, "I know what happened." Before confronting them, reaffirm to yourself, "I know what happened, and I'm not crazy." It's crucial to stay aware of the reality when a narcissist attempts to distort your understanding or perception. Hold firm to your perception. Imagine your truth as an immovable goalpost that you keep your eyes on. By doing this, you create a mental space where your reality remains intact and unaltered. With this understanding, all the tips I'm about to share will now make more sense. Method 1. When a narcissist claims, "I never said that," instead of engaging in a futile argument with responses like, "Then tell me what you said," or "No, I know you said that," which only leads to circular, maddening conversations, you need a different approach. Here's what you do. Step back, pause, and refrain from immediately responding. First, tune into your body's sensations. Blink at least 5 times and look at them calmly. This is known as the blink strategy or the stare and blink strategy. Focus on those blinks while also assessing the narcissist's intent. Respond slowly and create space for your perception. You could say, "That's what I heard." This statement makes it clear that your perception is distinct from theirs. It asserts, "What I heard is based on my perspective, not on what you say." You're affirming that their words don't alter your understanding. For instance, "I know what you said, and I'm not going to change that." Sometimes, silence is the best response. However, if you must say something, stick to what you know to be true without arguing, defending, or explaining further. If they get upset and accuse you of calling them crazy, respond with, "It doesn't seem like you're in the right frame of mind to have this conversation. Let me know when you're ready, and we can revisit it." This approach shifts the responsibility back to them, which is appropriate, and allows you to disengage. Being disciplined with yourself in this manner is effective. Method 2. When dealing with hurtful comments like, "You need help," or "You're going crazy," a useful response might be, "I need someone to help me." While this won't change their behavior, it helps you maintain your sanity. It's crucial not to let their words make you feel inadequate or overly sensitive. The goal is not to change their perception or win the argument, as their ego will always seek to win. Instead, you're creating a mental space for yourself. Another way to handle accusations like, "You are not being helpful," is to respond with, "Well, that is your opinion of me. I see things differently, and that's fine." End the conversation there. Be cautious, though, as saying, "Oh, I need someone who can help me," can provoke a narcissist. They perceive everything as criticism and may turn it back on you, saying things like, "Look at all I do for the family, and this is the thanks I get," or playing the victim. It's important to choose your words carefully when speaking to a narcissist, ensuring you say things that free you without escalating the situation. In these interactions, what do you think someone should say? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Method 3. When they say, "You're imagining things, you're creating scenarios that never happened," it's clear they're trying to undermine you, whether as a parent or for leaving them. They aim to make you feel like a failure. How should you respond? Instead of defending your actions or trying to prove you didn't abandon them, which won't help, focus on asserting your reality. Confidently say, "I do not imagine truth. I do not imagine facts." Will this stop them from attempting to manipulate you further? Probably not, but it will demonstrate that you can see through their tactics. They understand the truth, even if they pretend otherwise. They know what really happened and that you won't tolerate their abuse. Your statement conveys that you are grounded in reality and won't be swayed by their distortions. This may put their ego in a difficult position, but it's hard to predict their exact reaction. Narcissists will do anything to prove you wrong and themselves right. Nonetheless, maintaining your stance and showing you are aware of the truth can make it harder for them to manipulate you. Method 4. When the narcissist becomes very angry, starts yelling, and calls you inappropriate names, it's best to step away and disengage. You don't need to respond to their texts, but if it's a phone call or chat you want to end, you can say, "I do not respond to that tone or volume." Then pause and add, "That volume does not affect me." Follow up with, "We can talk about this again when you feel better." This response highlights their unreasonable behavior and indicates that you won't tolerate it. If their anger escalates, you might ask, "Are you okay? Do you need help with anything in your life?" This shifts the focus back on them and subtly indicates that their behavior is out of line. By refusing to engage with their aggression, you strip them of their power in the situation. Cut off the interaction and only re-engage when they approach you with a calmer demeanor. Narcissists often act like nothing happened, so go along with this reset while ensuring you achieve what you need in the end. This concludes our discussion on handling narcissistic gaslighting. I know it's challenging to cover everything in detail, but I hope these methods help. I'll talk to you in the next episode. Let me know your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Until then, let the healing begin and continue. Here's the narcissist's resentment and incompetence and how you can't rely on them. This video will explain why narcissists are mean and useless, as well as why you should never trust them. I've talked about how narcissists treat the people in their lives with disrespect or even hate in other vids. They make you feel good by smiling and complimenting you because they know you're weak and easy to manipulate. Narcissists have more than one life. They put in a lot of work to make their public image look almost perfect, and they use fake friendliness and charm to get people to like them. but they're scary behind closed doors, like poisonous snakes. It's hard to figure out what they're thinking. They are very good at pulling strings and can really mess up people's lives. You have no reason to think that narcissists will stay the same and that you will be the only one hurt. Are you sure that you could eat poison and not get sick? The answer is no, unless you already have the cure in you. I talked about how the narcissist hates everyone, no matter who they are, in this short film. It's not about you or anyone else after all, because the narcissist doesn't care if you've done something wrong or been nice to them. It's all about them. Because of many things, the narcissist hates you. I'm going to tell you today why you should never trust a narcissist. To begin, remember that narcissists can dislike you for any reason. This person is a narcissist, and they hate everyone very much. People can hate you even if they don't know you or have never met you because you have something they don't. Also, keep in mind that loving and caring for them won't make them like you more. It won't work, and neither will giving them everything they want. There's no reason for the narcissist to hate you, but here are 3 reasons why you shouldn't trust them. To begin, they want to be just like you because they are so jealous of you. Yes, most of the time. Narcissists annoy other people a lot. Narcissists wish they could enjoy life as much as we do, and not just because we're smarter or richer. It's clear that they want to make us feel small and unimportant, but we have everything they could want here. We are just a source of joy, hope, and light for them. Narcissists are jealous because they want everything for themselves and can't be happy on their own. They hate us because we have things they don't or can't have. If they could, they would take those things from us no matter what, even if it meant our lives would end. That brings us to the second reason a narcissist might hate you for no reason. They see you as a threat to their very survival. It's because their stress makes them afraid of you that they hate everything you do. They think that someone is always trying to cheat on them, hurt them, or attack them, but most of the time, this is all in their heads. They'll think we're up to no good even if we don't touch them. They think this is way too much. It changes the way they feel about everyone, even the people they love. For them, having good relationships is impossible because they believe that everyone is an enemy. They believe that anyone can hurt them or use them at any time. Narcissists live in fear all the time because their minds are dark, confusing, and full of insecurities. They hurt and hate other people because they are afraid. Third, they hate themselves, which is the last reason they would hate other people. They try to look good, but they hate themselves, what they can't do, and the fake versions of themselves that they show. It's possible that they want to be real for a change, but there's nothing good about them. That's what they're thinking about. Don't get me wrong, many narcissists are actually very smart and have done a lot of great things. But what's going on in their heads keeps them from enjoying what they've done because they want more and more. They're also very stressed and worried because they know they are not happy with what they have. The only reason they look happy is to get people's attention. It's not that their relationships and successes are interesting. It's just that they seem to be. When someone is narcissistic, they work hard to hide their shame and pain from others, as well as their real nature. In the end, they're sad, scared, and ashamed, and they dread it. They never seem to be able to get rid of their bad feelings and feelings of not being worth anything, no matter what they get, buy, or do. This is the last but not least reason the narcissist hates you and will always try to hurt or control you, no matter what you do. That's all I have today. Thanks for watching today. I hope you learned something from this film. Do you have any stories about being with a narcissist? Please share them in the comments part below. If you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon below the video. Thanks.